Welcome back. We're here with Andy from Norty's Auto Repair and Sales in Toledo, Ohio. Andy, thank you for coming on the podcast.
Thank you much for having me. It's a pleasure, and I'm excited to be in collaboration with you.
Yeah, yes, of course. So, how does someone know that it's a good time to take their car in and get it looked at?
That's a great question. Well, most people wait till there's a loud noise or their brakes are rubbing or scraping, and a check engine light, I guess, is always a good place to start.
And would you say there's some things that they could notice even before the check engine light to be like, okay, now it's time to start, looking at
That's
it?
it's a tough question. There's so many different things that can go wrong with your car. I guess most people wait till they hear a noise or till it's scraping or it's shaking on the road. But obviously, regular maintenance, oil changes, things like that are always needed. And we do all that.
And on that point of getting a oil change, is that number that you guys give or like other shops give correct, or should they get it before that or after that, or when should they
I
get
guess
that?
it depends on the oil that's put in your car. If it's a full synthetic, you could probably wait 5,000 miles, but I say every 4,000 miles, no matter what, just get it in here for the price. It's worth it.
Yeah. And when it comes to fixing your car at home, is there anything someone can do to easily save money and do that repair like on their own?
Definitely not,
No.
unless you know what you're doing. But most of the time, people don't know what they're doing. Obviously, if you're a mechanic and can change your own brakes, you can definitely save some money.
So it would be smarter to bring it into someone
Absolutely.
like
Bring it
you
into
know.
someone like us. We fix many cars that people have tried to fix on their own.
Okay.
And that's why we're fixing it because they can't fix it.
And I want to talk about new versus used cars. What do you think's better for people to
Well,
purchase?
obviously, if you have the money, go buy yourself a new car. We sell cars here as well. And, we go through them meticulously, make sure everything's okay. And we can definitely save you money. Do you want to make payments for the next 10 years on a car? I say no. I mean, cars lose their value right away. So, going used is probably the way to go for most people. But obviously, there's some people that money is no object. So go buy yourself a new car, obviously.
And when things start changing in your business, as they always do with life, how do you know when it's time to pivot?
Well, that's a good question. Right now, the cars are becoming so computerized that it's hard for shops like me and smaller shops to fix your car. And a lot of times you have to take them to the dealer, which kind of sucks because it's so expensive to go
Yeah.
to the dealer. But, I'm 56 years old. My mechanics are in their mid 50s. My brother, who runs our other place, is 60 years old. We're probably not going to be around to see the changes that will be needed as far as the scanning tools and things like that. So as of right now, we're able to fix any car you have.
Do you think that is going to be a detriment and start to push out smaller shops
Absolutely.
like you guys?
There's no doubt. I mean, imagine, obviously Teslas. Nobody can fix a Tesla except a Tesla dealership. But even the new cars now are just so computerized that if a light comes on, it could trigger five other things. And it's just really hard to figure it out. It really is.
And your father was also a entrepreneur.
Correct. Actually, our place was started by my grandfather 95 or so years ago. And my grandfather was from Russia. He came into
Wow.
Toledo, started a scrap business. And then, my father and his brother actually started working the business. And then my father bought his brother out. And then my brother has been working down at Eastside Auto Parts for 45 years. And then I came back about 27 years ago. And so now it's myself and my brother just running the business.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And is there anything that you learned from your grandfather who did start the business?
Well, my grandfather died before I really had
Okay.
a part of this. So, I think just being in the business helps you learn about it. I was never a mechanic, but obviously working in the business for 20 some years, I understand everything about a car now. So it's just time and effort and, you know, putting the time in.
So you would say definitely experience if you're looking to learn about a business, get into the field is more based on just get in and get experience.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't think I'd recommend someone, hey, I just want to start opening a mechanic shop
Yeah.
unless you have people that know what they're doing, because there's a lot that goes into it and a lot that goes into a salvage yard. It's a lot of work, a lot of different parts that you have to know about.
Yeah. And I think one of the biggest things when it comes to a mechanic shop and the stigma of they're going to rip me off, they're going to be slimy, all of those things that you already know.
Absolutely.
What makes you guys different than that?
Well, I think it. I'm not gonna blow my own horn, but I think I have a lot to do with it. I think people trust me. It is amazing, the bigger shops, how much they charge people. I mean, I could go on and on about getting quotes from different businesses and how much they're charging. And I think if someone feels like they're not getting screwed over, that's a big start,
Yeah.
And I think people come in here all the time like, I'm a woman. I hate when people say that. Well, obviously women, because I'm not taking, I have a daughter,
Right.
I don't take advantage of them. And, I think you have to feel comfortable with the person that's helping you. I think you go into a lot of the big shops, that's all they're trying to do is sell you. They want to put all new brakes on your car, even if you don't need them. They want to change every part that you don't need. And we try to just do what you need here. So I think that's a good start.
Yeah, no, for sure. And
Yes,
I think making sure that your customers feel trusted is like you mentioned, is the most
a
important part.
100%. And I think, I ask people to put reviews on, and I think most of the people are like, "Hey, I love Andy. He's such a great guy. He treats me well." I don't think I'm getting screwed by him, but I think, like you said, in this business, there is a stigma
Yeah,
that we are greasy, slimy people. But I guess I'm not that greasy and slimy. But that's just kind of that is the stigma of the business for sure.
yeah. I have one more question for you.
Yes.
If you could have dinner with two people, one person from the past and one person from the present, who would it be and why?
You should have told me that one before we were going to do this one. Well, my father just passed away a couple months ago. So would I love to have him here still? 100%. So I would guess that would be the past.
Yeah.
And one person in the future. Wow. Who would be in the future? So this person's still alive, but in the future. Good question. Huh. Let me think. I don't know if I have an answer for that one. There's so many people that I look up to, and oh, let's see. Who would I want to have? I think my future daughter, when she is grown and she's become, she's only 16 years old, and I see great things for her. So maybe 15 years down the road, I would love to have dinner with her and see after she goes through college and gets a job. And, so I guess a family thing. I love my family, and we're pretty close. So,
I love those answers.
yeah, thank you.
Those are beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, Andy, those are the questions I have for you.
Thank you, sir.
How can people find you? And what is one thing you want to leave people with?
Well, I mean, we have a website, norty'sautotoledo.com. Obviously, internet. There is no phone book anymore. So, it's pretty funny how the phone book actually, they still call you to want to advertise. I don't even know. Do they have a phone book anymore? Obviously, you can look on your website,
Yeah.
that's going to help people save some money. And one thing I would leave is just do your research. Don't just take a car somewhere and believe what they say. Get other quotes. That's all I can say, because people, they're just getting robbed left and right by these bigger companies that they're just salesmen and they just want your money. So I would say that's about it.
Awesome. Well, Andy,
Well, thank
thanks for
you.
coming on the podcast.
I
I
appreciate
appreciate
it
it.
very
Yeah.
much. Thanks a lot, buddy.